It's over to Rosslyn Court for an evening called Women Folk. Morag at Rosslyn Court has kept the live streams going throughout lockdown, and she's an absolute force in our community. Tonight she's curated a wonderful women's folk night. I can't wait to see this. So it's over to Rosslyn Court.
Hello, my name is Morag Butler, and I run Rosslyn Court with Chris, my husband. Welcome to Women Folk, a Power of Women concert from Rosslyn Court in Cliftonville. We used to be a live venue, but now we just do live streams. We've converted to make ourselves COVID friendly, COVID safe, and we do live streams from here on YouTube on Saturday nights. But we really look forward to having audiences here again. Yeah. We mainly put on acoustic, traditional, indie, bluegrass, blues type music, but we have had the odd moment of abandon. So sit back and enjoy a short break from the misery of lockdown. Tonight we have Women Folk with a great lineup of Una Bellingham, Koku, the January Girls, Lizzie Bell, Helen North, and Sally Ironmonger. Wonderful, wonderful folk performers. Mostly they've videoed from their homes and gardens specifically for this event because they all live not too far from here, but obviously they can't come here now because of the restrictions. This is free. This event is free, but you can donate to the performers using the running link that will be running under the pictures as we perform. Okay? All the money goes to the performers. I promise you, folk music, there will be no fingers in ears. No fingers in ears, no woolly jumpers, no sandals or out-of-control beards. That's shanty singers. That's very niche shanty singing. Yeah. I like folk music because it chronicles the ordinary and the fantastic. There are many, many fine songs about and by women, their lives and their dreams. And there's lots of humour in folk, lots of humour, stories, cracking tunes, many of which have been stolen by the church. So you recognise some, I'm sure. Tonight's going to be like any typical folk club. There'll be a warm welcome and good music. The folk tradition offers an opportunity for ordinary non-professionals like me to have a go. And also you are encouraged to join in. Any choruses, please join together. It's really good for you singing together. It does something to your endorphins or something. It's a bit like eating chocolate, only noisier. So I'm going to start off with a sort of a classic song about women by Donnelly Stevens. And please, please join in the chorus. beauty queen, and my eyes are a-bagging, and my skin is a-sagging. And if that's the reason why you don't love me, maybe that's not love. I'm not 20 either, and I don't care neither, and my hair is grey, and I like it that way. And if that's the reason why you don't love me, maybe that's not love. 'Cause if you don't think I rock, then we ain't gonna roll. If you don't think I'm cool, my friend, my heart just went to cold. If you want a younger model, I wish you luck, sweet pea. 'Cause if you don't know just what you got, you ain't having me. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies are divine. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies are divine. I've got cellulite and aching feet, and my thighs kinda jiggle when I giggle and I wiggle. And if that's the reason why you don't love me, maybe that's not love. I've got my tummy ain't tucked or lipo-sucked. I'm a little bit poochy, but I like to hoochie coochie. And if that's the reason why you don't love me, maybe that's not love. 'Cause I'm not just around, I'll only have a man if he's smart enough to know what a catch I am. If you want a younger model, I wish you luck, sweet pea. 'Cause if you don't know just what you got, you ain't having me. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies are divine. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies are divine. I've got a chicken neck and I love it by heck. Makes a double chin every time that I grin. And if that's the reason why you don't love me, maybe that's not love. I've got these breasts that hang from me chest, pretty much all the way to me nest. And if that's the reason why you don't love me, maybe that's not love. 'Cause if you don't think I rock, then we ain't gonna roll. If you don't think I'm cool, my friend, my heart just went to cold. If you want a younger model, I wish you luck, sweet pea. 'Cause if you don't know just what you got, you ain't having me. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies are divine. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies are divine. Older ladies, older ladies, older ladies are divine. Thank you. Next is an example of a story song. It's from the 17th century, and apparently it was designed to educate people about the new rent laws that had been brought out, which is quite interesting. It's slightly different from the type of thing that the government puts out these days. But It's possibly the most extended metaphor of any song ever, but it's not a long song. Don't worry. Don't lose the will to live. There was a fair maid of Islington, as I've heard many a tell. And she was going to London town, her pears and apples to sell. As she was going along the road, a vintner she did spy. Oh, much must I give you, fair maid, one night with you to lie. If you would lie with me one night, you must give me £5. A match, the vintner said, and so let this go round. When he had lain with her all night, her money she did crave. Oh no, the vintner said, the devil a penny you'll have. This maid she made no more ado, but to the justice went. A vintner hired a seller of me, and will not pay the rent. And straight the justice for him sent, and asked the reason why, that he would pay this maid no rent, to which he did reply. Although I hired a seller of her, and the possession was mine, I never put anything in it but one small pipe of wine. But this fair maid, being ripe of wit, she straight replied again. There lay 2 butts at the cellar door, why did you not roll them in? The justice told the vintner plain, if he a tenant be, he must expect to pay the rent, for he could not sit rent-free. And when the maid her money got, she put it in her purse, and clapped her hand o'er the cellar door, and swore she was none the worse. Okay, so bit of filth from the 17th century. We're going to move now to Una Bellingham, who has recorded a song for us from her very own home. Let's hear it from Una Bellingham.
Hi everyone, my name's Una. Shame we can't be at Rosslyn Court. If you don't know Rosslyn Court, it's a great small music venue run by Morag and Chris. Lots of workshops, lots of performances, you know, a fantastic place to be. Not big, quite intimate, which makes it even nicer concerts, a bit like having it in your own house. Since COVID, they've put up lots of safety procedures, followed all the regulations. So hopefully it won't be too long before they can have people back, audiences back again. Okay, today I'm going to sing for you a song from Mary Blacknell and McAvoy called Only a Woman's Heart. is so low as only a woman's heart can be. Only woman, only woman's only a woman's heart can know. The tears that drip from my bewildered eyes, taste of bittersweet romance. You're still in my hopes, you're still on my mind, oh. And even though I manage on my own, my heart is low, my heart is so low as only a woman's heart can be. Only woman, only woman's only a woman's heart can know. When restless eyes reveal my troubled soul, and memories flood my weary heart, I mourn for my dreams, I mourn for my wasted love. And while I know that I'll survive alone, my heart is low, my heart so low as only a woman's heart can be. Only woman, only woman's only a woman's heart can know. My heart so low, my heart is so low as only a woman's heart can be. Only woman, only woman's only a woman's heart can know. Thanks.
Lovely. Thanks, Una. That's great. Una and I sing in sessions around this area. Sessions are where you go to a pub and share and listen to songs, and they're usually in pubs. Una usually specialises in Irish songs, but tonight she's done that lovely song, Only a Woman's Heart. It's brilliant. Next up, we've got Koku, which is Daisy Bow and Mo Papillon. And they braved the elements last week to record a song in a wind funnel for some reason. Here they are introducing themselves and the song that they're going to sing. So let's hear it for them.
Hello, my name is Morag Butler and this is Daisy Bow. Hi. Together we are Koku, and we're gonna sing you a folk song, an English folk song, as a contribution for POW, Thanet and Rosslyn Court. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, and this song is the Raggle Taggle Gypsies. It's an old English folk song. It dates back to about the 1500s, so it's about 500 years old. There's lots of versions that have been collected across the UK a couple of hundred years ago. And the one that I know actually isn't a documented version. It's one that was taught to me by ear between my grandmother and some friends when I was younger. And I love this version because out of all the documented versions, there's a fight between the Lord and Gypsies, and one of the other wins a woman, whereas in this version, the woman states her case.
Yeah.
So we like this one.
For all the women out there.
For all the ladies, all the ladies. 3 gypsies stood at the castle gate. They sang so high, they sang so low. Oh, the lady sat in a chamber late. Her heart it melted away as snow. They sang so sweet, they sang so shrill. Soon her heart began to glow. Oh, she laid down her silken gown, her golden rings and oh, her show. She plucked off
her high-heeled shoes, made of Spanish leather, oh, she would in the street with her bare fair feet, all out in the wind and the weather, oh. It was late last night, the Lord came home. Go and fetch me my lady, oh, oh, my sire, I must retire. She's off with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. He jumped on his milk-white steed. He rode through woods and copses too, until he came to a cold open field, and there he spied his lady, oh. What makes you leave your house and your land? What makes you leave your money, oh? What makes you leave your new wedded lord to be off with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh? What care I for my house and my land? What care I for my money, oh? What care I for my new wedded lord? I'm off with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. Last night you slept in a goose feather bed, with the sheet turned down so bravely, oh. Oh, tonight you shall sleep in a cold open field, along with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. What care I for my goose feather bed, with the sheet turned down so bravely, oh. Oh, tonight I shall sleep in a cold open field, along with the raggle-taggle gypsies, oh. Yeah, bye.
They look cold. Coco actually came and played here last year, and you can, if you want to hear more of that, and they do the most gorgeous harmonies, there's a live stream on YouTube / Rosslyn Court that you can watch them on, and it's well worth having a look at because they were really, really good. Now, next up, we have the January Girls. The January Girls are Rose Dowd, Elaine Dean, Carol Barrett and Helen Mason, and they're a great band. They perform together around Deal and Dover, again in a lot of sessions, but also I've seen them busking. They do busking, and Elaine Dean has written this song, which is a great song. So let's give them some encouragement.
Right.
Every girl should have a pair of gold shoes. From the cradle to the wake, some gold in every sole, a twinkle at her toes, and a shine to every step she takes. Every girl should have a pair of gold shoes, never too young or too old. Sparkle is the key to happiness, you'll see. When all around is dark, she's all aglow. Ooh, oh, you. Well, my advice to you, keep those gold shoes dancing on your feet. Ooh, oh, you. My advice to you, keep those gold shoes dancing on your feet. Every girl should have a pair of gold shoes. What's wrong with having riches at your feet? Come on now, make a blaze, a splash of golden haze. Live out your dreams and don't accept defeat. Every girl should have a pair of gold shoes, and never let the luster dim and dull. With your sisters stand up tall, be joyful one and all. It's so easy to fade out the non-dance song. Ooh, oh, you, my advice to you, keep those gold shoes dancing should have a pair of gold shoes. From the cradle to the wake, some gold in her soul, a twinkle at her toes, and a shine to every step she takes. Every girl should have a pair of gold shoes, never too young or too old. Sparkle is the key to happiness, you'll see. When all around is dark, she's all aglow. Who are you? My advice to you, keep those gold shoes dancing on your feet. Who are you? My advice to you, keep those gold shoes dancing on your feet. Who are you? My advice to you, keep those gold shoes dancing on your feet. Who are you? My advice to you, keep those gold shoes dancing on your feet.
Brilliant filming. That was really good. Thank you very much. Wasn't that a cool bass playing? Yeah, very cool. Yeah. John's a bass player, so he knows these things. Yeah. So great song from January Girls there, written by Elaine Dean. Everybody needs some gold shoes. Right, now next we've got Leslie Riding. Leslie normally comes along with Banjo Dave and does clog stroke step classes here on Saturdays, obviously not at the moment, and I join in on these. I'm not the best, it has to be said. Leslie doesn't have Wi-Fi where she's staying at the moment, but she sent us a message saying that step dance is a multicultural tradition and is interactive with musicians. Equally rewarding is sharing the thrill of rhythmic steps with the light-minded womenfolk at Rosslyn Court workshops. Respect for POW. She's clearly forgotten my dancing, thank goodness, so that's good. Here she is, accompanied, playing as part of the Arkwrights, dancing the Jolly Beggar Man.
Thank you, Banjo Day.
Looks easy, doesn't it? It looks easy. Just come along to one of her workshops and give it a try, and you'll find out it is not easy. I mean, it's fun, but it's not easy. You can borrow clogs here, or if you bring along just some stout shoes, it's less noisily embarrassing when you're not very good at it, like me. But thank you, Arkwrights. That was lovely, lovely, lovely to hear you. Lizzie and Hamish Bell have been part of the Margate music scene for quite a while now. They've actually done a gig here. They've done 2 gigs here because they did a gig on their own, and then they did Burns Night, and it was a great night, that wasn't it? It was really good. Lizzie's voice is just gorgeous. She's a folk singer, but also a jazz singer. And here she is with Neil Young's Harvest Moon.
Hello Rosslyn Court, hello Power Festival. We're going to do a song so that we can look forward to the warm summers this year, and hopefully we'll be all out of prison by then. This is what we're hoping. This is a Neil Young song. And this is Hamish Bell, and I'm Lizzie Val. Come a little bit closer, hear what I had to say. Just like children sleeping, we could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising, well, let's go dancing in the light. We know where the music's playing, let's go out and feel the night. Because I'm still in love with you, I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. And when we were strangers, I watched you from afar. And when we were lovers, I loved you with all my heart. But now it's getting late, and the moon is climbing higher. I want to celebrate it's shining in your eyes. Because I'm still in love with you, I want to see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. Because I'm still in love with you, I want to see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon.
Lovely, beautiful. And finally, they're going to sing Whistle of the Distant Train by Ed Harcourt.
So this is a Ed Harcourt song. It's quite an obscure one, but it's a lovely, evocative song, illustrating sort of train journeys and such like through the British countryside, which I just always liked it. Here we go. Scream through the valley and over the hill. 10,000 years have gone by, passing the valley and broken down mills. The train silhouettes through the skyline. In motion, see the ocean just for one day. Life speeded up since you threw me a smile. Please don't jump on the train for a short while. Yeah. Waking up with coffee, wine stains on my shirt. Oh, flat out in cut fields of dry wheat, going to Sunday church. Leaves on the trees splintered out of control, while the wind blew the dust on my face. Down in the valley where nobody goes, I can't help feeling sad in this place. Mere emotion, see the ocean just for one day. The whistle of the distant train, the whistle of the distant train, the whistle of the distant train.
That was beautiful. Thanks, Lizzie. That was really beautiful. Okay, now we're going to have Helen North. Helen North has performed here a couple of times. Not only does she sing sea songs, but she lives the life too. She sails boats, and she teaches kids and adults with disabilities how to sail too. She has a great sense of fun, which comes out in her songs, and which she writes and she performs them as well. Here she is with 3 of them, and I know you're going to like them because I just know you are. She's just brilliant. Okay, thank you. This is Helen North.
Hi there. It's lovely to be invited to sing to you at this Power of Women festival. And a big thanks to the guys at Rosslyn Court, a brilliant little music venue in Margate, for extending the invitation. I'm going to sing you 3 songs. I'm going to start with this one, which is called Hold On To You. I wrote it several years ago for another women's event, and I dedicate it to all of the granddaughters who are listening. Granddaughter, granddaughter, come sit on my knee. You're as merry and bold as a young girl can be. Oh, you're dappled in laughter, you're dancing in grace, secure in the truth that has set you in place. But soon they'll be learning, soon there'll be rules, there'll be wisdom from wise ones and lessons from fools, and they'll set up their hoops just to watch you jump through. So in all of your learning, love, hold on to you. Hold on to you. Keep a hold of the child and the truth that she knew. When they set up their hoops just to watch you jump through. In all of your learning, love, hold on to you. Granddaughter, granddaughter, come walk by my side. You're a fine woman grown, full of passion and pride, and you look at the world from the safety of home, and you're longing to take it and make it your own. But soon I'll be calling you into the race, with its headlines and deadlines and proving your place. Then you'll reach their glass ceilings and smash your way through. But in all of your striving, love, hold on to you. Hold on to you. Keep a hold of the child and the truth that she knew. When you reach their glass ceilings and smash your way through, in all of your striving, love, hold on to you. Granddaughter, granddaughter, come stand by my chair. With your confident smile and your colourful flair, I see others are drawn to your bright burning flame. And there's one now that loves you, and you love the same. But soon there'll be family stretched out in long lines of in-laws and outlaws, all wanting your time, and they'll ask for your love, and you'll pour out anew. But in all of your giving, love, hold on to you. Hold on to you. Keep a hold of the child and the truth that she knew. When they ask for your love and you pour out anew, in all of your giving, love, hold on to you. Granddaughter, granddaughter, come kneel by my cheek, for my eyes are grown weary, my voice is grown weak, and the strength of your hand, it's a comfort to hold. But while you have grown stronger, love, I have grown old. And soon I'll be leaving, soon there'll be tears, soon you must lead them alone through the years. Then they'll ask for your wisdom and words that are true, but I know you'll be strong when they hold on to you. Hold on to you. Keep a hold of the child and the truth that she knew. When they ask for your wisdom and words that are true, I know you'll be strong when they hold on to you. Stay dappled in laughter, stay dancing in grace, secure in the truth that has set you in place.
Lovely. Told you she was good, didn't I?
Quite often when I'm going around folk clubs and pubs singing folk songs, I sing a song called The Raggle-Taggle Gypsies. And some of you may know it. It's about a lady who leaves her lord to go and live a wild and free life with the gypsies. So I thought I'd write a song explaining why she'd done it. This is called Medieval Marriage. Well, the tales are told of the gallant knights of old, and the medieval maidens that they wed. Ah, but none do tell of the sweaty metal smell, nor the double-handed axe they bring to bed. With a hey-ho, nonny, nonny, hey-ho, nonny, nonny, medieval marriage drives me mad. When I caught his glance, tied my favour to his lance, he said, "Prithee, maid, come join me in the wood." But the day was wet, and before we were well met, he had rusted in his armour where he stood. With a hey-ho, nonny, nonny, hey-ho, nonny, nonny, medieval marriage drives me mad. On the night we wed, as he carried me to bed, with the serving maids and chamberlain in tow, well, I thought they'd leave, but I very soon perceived they paid a groat apiece to watch the show. With a hey-ho, nonny, nonny, hey-ho, nonny, nonny, medieval marriage drives me mad. Well, the final straw was as he prepared for war, and the chastity belt lay upon the bed. So I spiked his mead before he could do the deed, and I clamped the whole contraption round his head. With a hey-ho, nonny, nonny, hey-ho, nonny, nonny, medieval marriage drives me mad. Now I fled the keep, in the countryside I sleep, with the raggle-taggle proletariat. Though my lord may pine, he can keep his castle fine, it's the peasantry know where the party's at. With a hey-ho, nonny, nonny, hey-ho, nonny, nonny, medieval marriage drives me mad. With a hey-ho, nonny, nonny, hey-ho, nonny, nonny, medieval marriage drove me mad.
Brilliant. Yeah. Very apt, given that the song that she was referring to is the one that Koku sang earlier on this evening. That's great. Okay, now we're going to have a last song from Helen North. Shame, I could hear more.
For my last song today, I'd like to sing you a song called My Name is Emmeline, which I wrote for my youngest goddaughter, who is named Emmeline after Emmeline Pankhurst. And I wanted to write her a song that lived up to her name and hopefully inspired her in the future. My name is Emmeline, proudly I stand, chained to the railings, pamphlet in hand. It makes you uncomfortable, please understand that I'll fight for my right to shape change in my land. And I'll call it a day when there's nothing to say, when everyone's equal in every way. Until that day comes, I'll stand right in your way, till you see the sense of fair play. That's when I'll call it a day. My name to stand. I'll sit here beside you, a move that you banned. It makes you uncomfortable, just understand. There's no privileged places in this our shared land. And I'll call it a day when there's nothing to say, when everyone's equal in every way. Until that day comes, I'll stand right in your way, till you see the sense of fair play. And that's when I'll call it a day. My name is Harvey, with my love I stand, though you spit in my face just for holding his hand. It makes you uncomfortable, please understand. We can't legislate love in the true promised land. And I'll call it a day when there's nothing to say, when everyone's equal in every way. Until that day comes, I'll stand right in your way, till you see the sense of fair play. That's when I'll call it a day. Well, I'm just a song maker, taking the stand to sing of a few who grew change in their land. Some feel uncomfortable, they understand that the more who sing with me, the stronger the band. And we'll call it a day when there's nothing to say, when everyone's equal in every way. Until that day comes, we'll stand right in their way, till they see the sense of fair play. And that's when I'll call it a day.
Oh, Helen, that was beautiful. You see, this is why I like folk music, because people write songs like that, and it's just marvellous. It's wonderful. I told you she was brilliant, didn't I? It's great. Well worth catching a full concert. And you can see her playing here on YouTube / Rosslyn Court, if you look it up and look for Helen North. And Helen also has CDs for sale at www.helennorth.com. Thank you, Helen. That's really wonderful stuff. Thank you for doing that for us. And our final performers are Sally Ironmonger and Brian Carter, who are the darlings of Broadstairs Folk Festival and way, way beyond. I first saw them a long time before I moved down here, and I was blown away by them then. And they've played here twice. They write witty and poignant, thoughtful, intelligent songs. Great songs. Songs that stay with you, rather annoyingly, all day. And they always leave you wanting more. Here they are with 3 of their wonderful songs. You can join in the choruses, especially the second one, and enjoy.
Hello there. We're delighted to be able to take part in this Power of Women festival for Thanet, and we're only just disappointed that we can't be there in person performing live, as was the original plan at the lovely Rosslyn Court with Morag and her team. But I'm sure that with Morag keeping all the wheels on the wagon down there, it won't be long before we're able to come down and play again for you in person. But in the meantime, we're sending you these songs, which hopefully you'll enjoy. This first song that we're going to play is called Not Enough Emily's, And the starting point for this song was actually when Emily Thornberry, MP, stood up in Parliament on the occasion of the anniversary of the Votes for Women, so 2018, and she made the point that in those 100 years, she's the only person called Emily ever to have been elected to Parliament, in spite of the fact that there'd been 174 Davids. So this is a sort of song about the fact that, you know, there should be more women in positions of authority, and the world might be a better place if there was a bit more equality in that respect. It's not necessarily about Emily Thornberry and David Cameron. It could equally be about Emily Pankhurst and David Lloyd George. So this is it. Emily made a big decision to make the most of her life. She'd fight for change and vote for freedom, and not just be somebody's wife. Now David was happy with the current situation, so they just played cat and mouse. He told her home was the best place for her, so she burned down his house. It's time to sing peace and love songs. It's time to right all the wrongs. It's time for change, and we've already left it too long. The problem, you see, is there's too many Davids and not enough Emilys. The problem, you see, is there's too many Davids and not enough Emilys. Money talks, but we don't have to listen to all the scams, lies and cheats. And if you don't like the games that they're playing, you're left alone on the streets. And it's time to sing peace and love songs. It's time to right all the wrongs. It's time for change, and we've already left it too long. The problem, you see, is there's too many Davids and not enough Emilys. The problem, you see, is there's too many Davids and not enough Emilys. The times are changing, and they always have done, and you're swept along on the tide. Cling to the shoreline, or reach for a lifeline, or just take a white water ride. 'Cause it's time to sing peace and love songs. It's time to right all the wrongs. It's time for change, and we've already left it too long. The problem, you see, is there's too many Davids and not enough Emilys. The problem, you see, is there's too many Davids and not enough Emilys. It's time to sing peace and love songs. It's time to right all the wrongs. It's time for change, and we've already left it too long. The problem, you see, is there's too many Davids and not enough Emilys. The problem, you see, is there's too many Davids and not enough Emilys. Not enough Emilys. Not enough Emilys. Now there's a truism if ever I heard one. This next song is a song that we wrote quite a number of years ago now, but I think, you know, we've become aware that as we've been restricted in our movements for the best part of the last year, that we're quite fortunate and that we've been at home together, and actually we seem to have got on reasonably, surprisingly well, which, you know, we possibly wouldn't have predicted. Not all of the time though, and this is a song about really about how difficult it can be living with somebody else in a domestic sort of environment, and how, you know, it's quite easy to get on one another's nerves. This is a song called Murder on My Mind. Well, I swore till death do part when I made my vows. He was so exciting at the start, but he's just irritating now. First our love was wild and mad, but then it all began to sag. Now most days I seem to find I've got murder on my mind. Well, I could push him down the stairs, or catch him when he's unawares, put arsenic in his beer, or take him on a very long walk off a short pier, drown him in the bath, let him meet a psychopath. Would it be a crime of passion if I hired an assassin? I've got murder on my mind. You may think I'm too extreme, I could just walk away, I could just pack my bags and leave, give myself a holiday. But I hate to contemplate that he might enjoy the break, so I'll just stay and face my fate with murder on my mind. Ooh, I could push him down the stairs, I'll catch him when he's unawares, put arsenic in his beer, or take him on a very long walk off a short pier, drown him in the bath, let him meet a psychopath. Would it be a crime of passion if I hired an assassin? I've got murder on my mind. Electrify his favourite chair and watch him sizzling sitting there, serve him toxic marmalade, or turn the remote control into a hand grenade, drown him in the tub, put landmines on the road down to the pub. Or do you think I ought to just forget this slaughter? I've got murder on my mind. Or do you think I ought to just forget this slaughter? I've got murder, I've got murder, I've got murder on my mind.
Marvellous.
Not always. In fact, not so far today. So far, so good, Brian.
Very good.
So we're going to do one more song, and this is a song that we wrote about 5 or 6 years ago, but unfortunately it is becoming increasingly topical, and it's a song called Food Banks and Ferraris, and it was we wrote this at a time when I'd read somewhere that the number of food banks that was opening up around the country had reached record numbers, and that sort of coincided with record numbers of Ferraris that had been sold, and it just felt that sort of encapsulated that sort of sense of inequality that we see all around us. So we'll leave you with this song, Food Banks and Ferraris. And
thanks for asking us.
Thanks for having us, and hope to see you in the flesh, as it were, before too long. Can you remember the time we crossed the poverty line and the sun shone on those in the shade? Our grandfathers fought, and the vision they sought was a helping hand from cradle to grave. But now that's all over and long been forgot, and the profits all go to the men at the top, and the promises of 45 are now broken dreams and lies. Food banks and Ferraris on the rise. Food banks and Ferraris on the rise. Food banks and Ferraris on the rise. Well, they say things are tough and there isn't enough to pay the poor, the sick, the old, and so on. But the profits still flow and the bonuses grow, and we all know where the money has gone. Those robber barons in their fortified towers are eating the fruits of what could have been ours, and the promises of 45 are now broken dreams and lies. Food banks and Ferraris on the rise. Food banks and Ferraris on the rise. Food banks and Ferraris on the rise. The gap between your place and mine gets wider every day. You pay the press, you pay for votes to make sure it stays that way. Because the promises of 45 are just broken dreams and lies. Food banks and Ferraris on the rise. Food banks and Ferraris on the rise. Food banks and Ferraris on the rise. Thank you.
Oh, that was fabulous. That was absolutely fabulous. Thank you. Try not singing Food Banks and Ferraris on the Rise for the next hour. It won't be possible. So if you want more of Sally and Brian, you can go to YouTube/Rosslyn Court, and there's a live stream of them there, which is really, really good. If you want one of their CDs, then you can go to www.sallyironmonger.co.uk and also via Bandcamp. They sell them via that as well. And please do. It's great. Sadly, that's the end of Women Folk for the Power of Women Festival from Rosslyn Court. So you've heard lots of different women's songs and seen a bit of dance, you know, from 17th century filth to some thoughtful self-penned folk songs. It's often radical, encouraging and welcoming. I really love folk for those reasons. I'd like to thank the team this evening. Roger's been working his socks off. Thank you very much. That's great. And Phil and John too, and Chris, and Jax for photos. And sadly, Francesca Terberg was supposed to be coming and sending us a video, but she's had technical problems, so I'm afraid that hasn't happened, which is really, really sad, because she is fantastic. She is also... there's a video of hers if you want to go to YouTube/Rosslyn Court. Fran and Flora played here recently, and they were just tremendous. So I'd like to thank all the performers and all the people who supported them in helping them perform here, to Una, Daisy, Moa, Rose, Elaine, Carol, Helen, Lizzie, Hamish, Helen, Sally and Brian. Thank you very, very much. And thank you to POW for allowing us to do this. It's really, really wonderful. Thank you. My name's Morag Butler. This has been Women Folk for the Power of Women Festival from Rosslyn Court. See you again soon. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, amazing. We love you, Rosslyn Court. Thank you so much. Women Folk was a treat. It took us out of lockdown to swaying on a dance floor together.